Why is the movement of your rib cage so important for stability? Well, as you can see on splits here, the rib cage is in the middle of the middle upper body, and everything is connected to it, runs through it, and you can see these gaps between the bones on a not skeleton. There are muscles, the intercostal muscles in between each rib, and they are supposed to move so that the rib cage grows and contracts with the movement of the lungs. So if these muscles and these bones aren't moving at all, or they're just moving very little, that's going to affect the structures farther up the body as well as lower down the body. So imagine if your bicep muscle, for example, was frozen or only had a little bit of range of motion, then you would only be able to move your arm this much, right? And that would affect your wrist, what you could do with your wrist, that would affect your neck, affect your shoulder. So it affects other muscles and joints around connective tissue, of course, around that muscle. And it means that other muscles have to do extra work, or they have to do work they don't usually do to create the movements that you want to do in your body. So one of the reasons that we incorporate breathing exercises into our hypermobility classes and workshops is that it's so important to get that rib cage moving, expanding, contracting, getting those muscles flowing so that the rest of the body can work efficiently too. So one of the exercises I like to do to get the rib cage moving is to tie a TheraBand around the rib cage. Exhale to tie it fairly tight, but not so it feels restrictive or anxiety inducing. And then you can have your hands or you can to feel, or you can just have the TheraBand there. And as you inhale, those muscles have to work against the resistance. Exhale, let it go. Those muscles have to work against the resistance to push the TheraBand out and then come in. So hypermobile bodies tend to like a little bit of resistance so that they can feel what's going on because of perhaps the lack of proprioception in the connective tissue. So give the TheraBand breathing a try and let me know what you think, or join our shoulder stability workshop and get the rib cage moving and those shoulder and neck joints nice and stable. See you soon.